Welcome back to the Iron Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Rich Walsh alongside Gene Collier. Gene, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
I'd love to see you tomorrow. You have any big plans?
You're working all day.
I'm working all day.
Well, when you're on, I'm tuning in.
I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with everyone out there.
That's right. Those are my only plans so far.
Okay. Hey, by the way, I was just wondering because I love pizza. I love Thanksgiving dinner. Are there any places out there that make a Thanksgiving Day pizza? I think it sounds tremendous, and I don't know why pizza places do it. I tweeted it, and Paige Wyant tweeted me back, Mel's Pizzeria in Katanning. Katanning's kind of far away, but don't you think more people should do that?
No.
A turkey dinner pizza?
I don't.
Mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing?
I know what it is.
Yeah, it would be tremendous.
No, it wouldn't.
All right, let's go back out to the phone lines. We got Joe out in Hampton. Joe, what's up, man? Joe, you there? Joe?
Yeah, I'm here, Rich.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
good.
Go ahead, Joe.
Happy Thanksgiving, Rich.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to know, how do you think Pitt's recruiting is going to be after this season?
You know what? I appreciate the call, but I haven't really followed the recruiting, Gene, and I'm just going to be completely honest out there. I'd imagine it's going to be a heck of a lot better than the beginning this time last year just because they're playing better. And, you know, I like Pat Narduzzi. I think he's a motivator. I think he can get guys in here. They have talent on their team. I don't know who they got, what stars they have right now, to be completely honest.
Well, I mean, it's something to sell to young players that you've been in a conference championship game.
Yeah.
I think that's good. But you're still playing to a half-empty stadium most of the time, and you're usually a 500 team.
Do you think that matters with recruiting, the playing in? I mean, I guess it matters if you're comparing yourself to a Penn State or a West Virginia.
Or a team with a full stadium, yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, so I mean that's something that
There's
I don't
always
think
that.
That's something that I don't think Pitt's ever going to fix. Even if they get their own stadium, then you can negative recruit on, hey, you only have a 30,000 seat stadium. So that's something that's just unfixable, I don't think, with Pitt.
Good point.
All right, back out to the phone lines, and we're going to go out to let's go out to Robert in Upper St. Clair. What's up, Robert?
Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
All right, so despite the Steelers' failure to add a corner at the trade deadline, do you still see them as a legitimate playoff contender?
No question, I see him as a playoff contender, Gene.
There's
I mean, there's no doubt they're going to win the division.
There's virtually no way the Steelers will miss the playoffs. If you're talking about the Super Bowl, you know, most odds that you see in Vegas make the Steelers the third or fourth you know, favorite to win the Super Bowl. So, I mean, why would I doubt that? I don't know.
Here's the way I think it. I think that they have to continue to win. They got to get one of those buys. They have to have home field advantage as long as they can.
Not really.
You don't think? I don't think that they can win in Kansas City.
Did no good last year.
You're right, but I don't think they can win in Kansas City.
I don't think they're as good as the Chiefs right now, but that's a long way away.
Yeah, and the Chiefs were a first-half team last year, too. I see your point. But they never win in New England. That's a team that you got to stay ahead of. And you got to hope that maybe New England or Kansas City play each other or someone knocks those two off.
That's usually the way they get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so I still think they're a Super Bowl contender. There's no question about it. Their defense has gotten much better. Look at what it's done the last, you know, six during this 6-game win streak. I think that they're I don't know what it is, 21 points that they're giving up, something like that. I mean, which is pretty solid.
Yeah, four touchdowns in the last 5 games or something like that.
Yeah, so yeah, there's no doubt that they're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And to win the Super Bowl, I don't know, but I think that they're starting to get some confidence. I think that the rallying around this Le'Veon Bell situation and storyline, I think has made this team better.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. We're not supposed to mention his name on this show. I forgot, Gene. We made up that rule a few weeks ago. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I broke Bob Pompiani's pen. Look, see, he has his own pen with his name on it. I'm in trouble.
Oh, my God.
I didn't even mean to break it. It just broke. Bob's going to be mad at me. All right, we got to take a break. Back with just to wrap up the show coming up next. Stay right there.